Good morning, everyone. Right now, I'm sitting at the coziest place of my town, according to me. Let me show you the background I'm shooting my video in. Yeah, so this is the mighty Brahmaputra that's flowing behind me. So I, Anirban, would be second year MBBS student at North Bengal Medical College and Hospital, Darjeeling, West Bengal. Welcome to my digital dunya and insights. I'm back with my third video. Yes, it's the third one. After a long wait of 6 months. Last time I brought a video where I talked about my honest 6 months of med school confessions. If you haven't watched it, then do go back and watch it for better contexts of this video. This time what I've brought is kind of a similar but an upgraded version of the same genre of journaling, where I'll be talking about my end of first year med school confessions. Since that I've crossed the hurdle of first year, hopefully, because the results aren't out yet. And I already planned to release a playlist during the recent NEET counseling, but could not manage to because my professional exams were knocking the door. Now that I'm over it and I'm back home, I have ample time throughout the day to be as lethargic as I can. So finally, I thought of publishing something which talks about what my intrusive me feels after completing a whole year in a new college at a new place amongst a completely new set of individuals. This video is not just a dump yard for all my intrusive thoughts, but also a guidebook for all my fellow juniors who have stepped on into my college, as well as colleges span India. As I said in my last video as well, that med school is a total roller coaster. You could be on cloud 9 today and fall back hard on the ground tomorrow. There is this much level of uncertainty. और एक तरह से सही भी है यार, मतलब humble रहना सिखा देता है. You could be bigger than someone, but you are not the biggest in the campus. The day you feel like you are the biggest is the very day you plant for yourself your own graveyard. It did gift me way too many lessons to carry forward. If a stranger comes up to me and asks कि यार तूने फर्स्ट ईयर में सीखा क्या, apart from obviously pricking blood, making smear, identifying numerous number of slides, memorizing all those tuberosities and the foraminas and the muscle attachment and blah blah blah, then those two very significant lessons for me would be: one, never give your everything for everyone, and two, learn to say no. Learn to say no. Yes, I won't say I regret, but I do feel like I should have been more considerate towards my own self. I should have reconsidered a few decisions and a few steps I took forward for a bunch of people. College is all about a place where people are nothing but just a pile of sand dunes who are gonna blow away as soon as a stronger force of wind appears. Little do we fail to understand that these sand dunes are not meant to settle down in our desert. Maybe we too are sand dunes in someone else's life, we never know. And we introspect ourselves a little too less than what we should while trying to become oasis in someone's desert. But there is this one catch here कि यार ओएसिस बनने के चक्कर में नदी मत बन जाना कि कोई भी बहती नदी में हाथ धो के निकल जाए. I have read this in many books, heard in numerous number of podcasts and self-help channels, that knowing to say no is an art. Learning the art of saying no is great power. I had never understood the depth of this particular concept until I completed my first year. But I do realize now how much power it actually holds, because over availability kills the spark. It really does. To say no is not to disrespect someone, but to respect us. To say no is to choose our values and peace over keeping someone else's heart. This particular thought कि उसे मना किया तो उसे कैसा लगेगा, उसे बुरा लग जाएगा, उसे मना कैसे करूं, वो तो सीनियर है, छोरा यार दिल रखने के लिए काम कर देते हैं, etc etc. These are all bullshit, literally bullshit. Listen, if it's hampering your mental peace, back off. Nothing is bigger than your peace and willingness. Do nothing against your will just for the sake of satisfying someone over you. I was foolish enough to let these thoughts win over me for a pretty long time. But now I do understand that यार यहाँ तुम लोगों के लिए जीने तो नहीं आए हो ना, बस लोगों के लिए करने नहीं आए हो. ये तुम्हारा लाइफ है, कोई एनजीओ नहीं. अल्टीमेटली यहाँ सबको बस अपना काम देख के निकल जाना है, एंड you can't do anything over it. This is how it is. This is the reality. And this reality hits you at a pretty later stage, but it's better the sooner it hits, because not everyone deserves your energy. Not at all. I'm not talk about anything related to academics, because there are definitely better people to talk about it who have been thoroughly dedicated throughout the year towards it. I was not, so I'm backing myself off from talking about anything about academics. I'll rather talk about something called socialization now. I'm giving a context from my previous video. Watch this. And one more thing, one more group dynamics is there are people who do not try to become a part of any group. जो मैं अगर अपने आप को इस वक्त डिस्क्राइब करूँगा तो आई एम द सेम. आई एम काइंड ऑफ अ फ्रीलांसर, यू कुड से. आई हैंग आउट विद एवरीवन, ईच एंड एवरीवन. आई हैंग आउट विद रैंडम पीपल. मैं इसके साथ कभी इस ग्रुप के साथ यहाँ चला जा रहा हूँ, मैं कभी उस ग्रुप के साथ खाने चला जा रहा हूँ, मैं कभी इस ग्रुप के साथ किसी रेस्टोरेंट पे चला जा रहा हूँ, ट्रिप पे चला जा रहा हूँ, मार्केट चला जा रहा हूँ. देयर आर नो फिक्स ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल जिसके साथ मैं हैंग आउट करता हूँ. दिस इज समथिंग विच आई हैव फाउंड द जॉय इन. लोग वही, आई थिंक द थिंग विच इज़ वर्किंग आउट एज ऑफ नाउ. मुझे पता नहीं कि फ्यूचर में मैं क्या करूँगा, मैं फ्यूचर में किस ग्रुप का पार्ट रहूँगा, मेरा फ्यूचर में फ्रेंड डायनामिक्स कैसा रहेगा. बट एज ऑफ नाउ द थिंग विच आई एम एन्जॉइंग इज दिस फ्रीलांसिंग काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. Well, I won't say I was totally wrong while saying it, because in the initial few months it's okay to be like this, but as you approach towards the latter half of your first year, it really becomes important to segregate whom do you want to keep in your life and whom not. Because after a time, everyone wants to confine themselves to a particular setup, and so should you. It's healthy. You could have friends distributed all over with no defined boundaries, but at the end of the day, you should know who are there for you, who are your people. And even if you do not have more than 2-3 such people, it's okay. It is really okay. And even if someone carries along a group of 10, it is also okay. What matters at the end of the day is if you are happy or not. If you are happy, then I believe no other opinion should matter. People cannot set parameters of friendship for you. There will be many advisors and so-called well-wishers in your college who will come up to you out of nowhere without they being asked to do, and they will direct you to act in a way to establish friendships and groups in order to have a smooth college life according to them. But trust me, they do not know the pulse of your life. Do not let someone else decide how you want to live your college life. Do not let this baggage of integrating people overweight your self-confidence. Sometimes we lose people by trying to integrate them actually. Person A and person B could be really good friends of mine, but they may not be able to go well along together. It is important to segregate friendship. It really is. Do not mess this up by deliberately trying to bring two people together in order to create a group or something like that. One more really important thing is never mess with your professors and department. Oh my god, I mean, this is such a huge point, because ultimately they are the only ones who will sail your boat across the sea in the final professional examinations when you will see nothing but darkness. And this is the reality. Lastly, trust your gut feeling. Trust your instincts. If your inner self says that something is wrong, then something is actually wrong. There will be enough number of mal masala, cheap politics, backstabbing and everything throughout the year to keep you entertained and at your toes. But do keep your eyes and ears open. Just because there is someone who is running the show doesn't mean that you need to be the audience necessarily consuming it. Right? बाकी तो यार कुछ नहीं है. और मतलब फर्स्ट ईयर है, थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ाई करो, खूब सारे मज़े करो, घूमो फिरो, दोस्त बनाओ, बॉयफ्रेंड बनाओ, गर्लफ्रेंड बनाओ, सब बनाओ, सीनियर्स बनाओ, गलतियाँ करो, सारी इवेंट्स में पार्टिसिपेट करो, आए ना आए चाहे कुछ भी हो, हर इवेंट में पार्टिसिपेट करो, अपना मुंह दिखाओ जाके, सब लोगों से बातें करो, एक्सप्लोर करो, नेटवर्किंग करो, सब चीज़ करो. बस इतना ध्यान रखो कि सब कुछ करते हुए अपने आप को मत खो देना इन सब में. तो यार आज के लिए इतना ही है. दिस वॉज वॉट आई हैड टू स्पीक टुडे. And जाने से पहले I would definitely want to show the view once again. So yeah, I mean, it really feels good to shoot videos in such locations where you feel actually more alive than before. And I'm really blessed to have lived here for 21 years in this part of Arunachal Pradesh, where people also, a few of my friends say that you live in our dream place, where we dream to live in, you live actually in reality. And this is something which I feel really blessed in. Itna hi tha. This was what I had to speak. Thank you. Have a really good day ahead. Tata, and watch out for the next video.